as far as like the opening 3 or 4 picks, these two teams are not changing anything.
Yeah, the two games, the first game Mineski should have won, second game CDEC should have won. It's not much about the hero picks, it's just execution that wasn't really good. And if you talk about the openings in the last game compared to this game, Slada plus Wyvern compared to Slada plus SF, I think Slada plus Wyvern is much more flexible, even though it's Radiant Shadowfiend. I think if you open with 2 of cores, it's usually so flexible in your picks, so I think I like this much better. And they get their Night Stalker this game.
Ooh, that is interesting to know.
Their draft is looking really strong right now, very solid.
You got to imagine the 4th pick is going to be the Shadow Fiend or Wind Ranger. Mostly they've been preferring the Shadow Fiend bar.
Because CDEC have been opening with the gyro in all their games, it doesn't allow their draft to be much more flexible in terms of like when they actually draft maybe some other heroes first, can actually put aggressive on maybe an Ember or something else, you know, something much more carry heavy like Ember or PL. But because they have been opening with gyro a lot, it's very stable team fight, very solid carry, but it doesn't scale much better like AM, or it doesn't scale as strong as the other carries.
It's the first time Mineski get the Night Stalker, but if CDC want, the one flexibility they can do is the Tusk, playing him either as an offlaner or as a support, and Darkseer is still in the pool, something CDC have not been able to get their hands on.
Oh yeah, you're
they
right.
banned Brood instead this time.
They banned out the Viper and the Brood, and Brood was the last ban last game, so
this time around they bumped it up from 5th ban to 4th ban.
Because they were worried about the Brood, what happened in the first game, so they kind of don't want that anymore. So second phase ban. Okay. So that actually opens up the Dark. I think the Darkseer would be a really good pick for them right now. This is very strong draft. Like Tusk, Darkseer, then they have Gyrocopter, Vacuum Calldown. It's very solid for them.
I'm really surprised to see CDEC, like, I feel like the one pick that last game, they keep going back to this Visage. Not that Visage was a weak pick, but Dazzle is going untouched against Slada SF drafts. Like, why do you not pick Dazzle against Slada SF? That to me is just criminal right there. Like that, there is no rhyme or reason to that in my mind.
I mean, I guess they don't really care about that so much. Like certain teams would certain teams will pick Lich to counter the amp damage or any defensive spell, but it feels like CDEC are just very concerned about getting their, like, they just want to get what they want to do, get their picks and just run it. They don't really feel that it's so important to counter what Mineski does. Like, I always get that feeling from CDEC, they, regardless of who they're facing, what type of lineup they're playing, they're just going to run their game, their play, their tempo, and they just try to play. They are not like EG where they always try to maneuver, outdraft the opponents and outplay the opponents, or even Secret. They are more of a team that focuses a lot on just delivering what they want to do in the game.
Okay, well, AA going to come out for CDEC with a Bounty Hunter. So this locks Tusk into the offlane position. Last pick going to be the mid hero for Shiki, and
this is
different draft.
This is like a very weird AA pickup here. Not much like stuff that encounters apart from Embrace, and then you don't actually have a hero that, like, sometimes you see teams pick Xen A or A plus Ember Spirit, A plus Cloudwork, stuff like this are very good combination in team fights.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they can still go back for Darkseer, but I think it's quite always bad for Mineski. Like, that's one of the stronger picks.
They need a mid.
Oh yeah, they can't do the right. You're right, because they have the bounty as well. They can't do Darkseer anymore.
They're looking for like a Lina or a Dragon Knight type pick, depending on what they want. Whether they want something.
They need stuns though, because they have A and BH.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at, I guess, Dragon Knight as a reliable stun. Lina, not bad, but
Dragon Knight's better this game, I think, because of the Slada.
We'll see what.
I don't know. It doesn't. Their draft is not very solid this game. The last 2 games were solid, but not this game.
Well, we'll see. The last ban onto an Ember Spirit. Surprised to see them worried about Ember when you've got Slada, Wyvern. You've got 4 heroes that can all like lock down Ember in place and lots of physical damage.
It's still a very good synergy hero with the A, like I mentioned. The cold, the Chilling Touch plus the Ice Blast and everything, and the Cold Feet with the Tearing Chains, everything works very well together. And even the Vortex buffs up the amp damage a lot. AM ban, really?
Well, Cuckoo normally plays the Wind Ranger as well. Maybe it's not something CDC are aware of.
Yeah, they're not aware of that, yeah.
Oh, well, actually, no. Jay plays anti-mage, so they could have done anti-mage for Jay, so...
Yeah, but their lineup feels like they just need something more aggressive, and they are going to be able to run over the Gyro this game.
Yep.
I just feel that way. Like, something they can fight early. Even Juggernaut is this game would be nice for them.
10 seconds remaining.
NS plus Slada off lane. 7 plus Jog, then Ranger mid.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll find out what Mineski going to do. Another pick they do something, if they want to go a bit greedier, Mineski known to run quite a bit
Alchemist?
of Spectre as well. Well, Alchemist? I was thinking Vector, but...
Oh, Alchemist is not so good versus Ice Blast, yeah. Maybe Spectre.
It's okay.
But they
this
don't.
game.
The thing is, like, they don't have to be greedy.
No, they don't
They
have
just need to
but
be able to fight.
last game they didn't have to be greedy as well, but yet they chose to go anti-mage.
Yeah,
That's
I
just
know.
where I feel like they
Yeah,
may
but
feel it's safer.
they were not supposed to win the last game, but
No?
whatever.
I don't know if Mineski look at it that way though, Winter. There you go, Joe. So much safer pick and something that can fight early. Great against Gyro.
Yeah.
Get out track.
This was what I expected the last game, the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
okay, so it's like quite a strong carry, and it's very good versus Gyro. Because generally late game, you don't really need an AM to beat a Gyro. Like Juggernaut is so strong versus Gyro because you can't do anything. How can you actually itemize to fight Juggernaut and Gyro? You have to rely on your teammates. That's the only way you can do it.
There we go. Dragon Knight picked up last week. Talked about getting some additional lockdown, especially as a Jug to be able to
He has
catch him.
armor against Slada, so that's like 2 great points of getting that Dragon Knight in this lineup versus Mineski.
Not Cuckoo on the Wind Ranger.
But it's not what it's the other way around. Juggernaut and Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess regardless, it's still the overall strategy that matters
yeah.
the most. This game, CDEC's lineup has a lot of pressure to do very well in the early game, and they need to utilize the Dragon Knight and Gyro very well this game. Not like the last game. Last game they can take things a bit more slower because they can actually win at a slower pace. But this game they have to play very fast pace, and they have very little room for error this game because it's Dragon Knight mid. So it's all down on the Gyro to carry, but then Gyro doesn't do well versus these heroes.
Alright, well we'll see the same early ward come out from Jesse Vash again in the off lane. We'll see if it's something CDEC catch up and are aware of this time around. They've got a sentry at the ready.
Slada bought him the TP. LL. Because NS has boots. He started with boots, so Slada actually pulled the NS the TP.
Nice. Poor guy.
Yeah, supports are getting, more priority
gold,
nowadays.
Not too big a deal. Will it be warded? Because something aggressive. He's there with the sentry, not going to drop it right away.
Yeah, this was the same ward the 3 games. Oh no, actually one of the games it wasn't, but 2 of
Both
the games.
Both games Mineski Radiant.
Yeah.
And you got to imagine teams like during the 5-minute break between games are maybe popping up the replay to see where some of these wards are. I feel like, or their coach slash manager is telling them.
Oh, sentry. I thought he was gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, we'll see Bounty Hunter got to scout out the early Mineski rotation down bottom. It looks like both teams will grab a rune apiece, and unfortunately for Bounty, I don't think he scouted that ward from Jules. Oh no, he pings it now. It seems maybe it was scouted. And bottom room will be snagged up by Mineski. Top one by Shiki on the CDEC side. No big surprises as far as the lanes go from the 2 teams, it looks like, as very standard stuff comes out. Jesse Vac can be roaming around, looking to basically counterplay the the Bounty Hunter rotations.
Yeah. This game, CDEC has to be able to make sure that the bounty rotations work so they can actually speed up their timing. So they're going to be under a lot of pressure to make the early game work for them. And with Jesse Vash around middle lane pressuring the DK, it's going to put him at a rough start.
Easy D-Ward, both games I've seen him in this offlane Slada with the sentry. He's found that D-Ward and he finds it once more. And he's going to fight Q. This is an okay battle for him until aggressive comes out. Nice awareness, seeing the Gyrocopter make the move off the creep wave, and it's a good start to his offlane endeavors.
Yeah, all he needs is just levels this game, and maybe the Night Stalker would come and help him out at certain point. Even before the Night phase, I think you can actually come and help the Slada because A is just a very easy kill if you catch him.
Okay. Well, similarly, XC in the offlane Tusk getting some experience to start things off, using the Ice Shard trick to block creep waves in, and we'll see this tower now. Well, not the tower, but the Juggernaut forced the last hit underneath his tower.
Yeah, and they didn't realize the camp was blocked as well, so they weren't able to do a double pull. So creep wave will push, so the Tusk will actually get much more experience right now.
Oh yeah, this is handy for him. He threw an Ice Shard though, so Maybe not going to push as much as he'd like it to, but early harass coming out from Jules with the Arctic. We've seen Jules mostly in the last 2 games on the Wyvern prioritize the mid lane, helping out there, but this time around with the Night Stalker not feeling as much pressure to do so. Jules needs to be careful. No Arctic Burn, and here comes Garda with an Venom. Possibly looking to get aggressive here to win a Wyvern, but you will be fighting into a Juggernaut Blade Fury, so always a tricky one to manage.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy for them to get the kill. Yeah. Even if they manage it, you can get the price of losing 1 hit.
Yeah, bounty level 2 now, so you can get the Janata in the mix, and still a small window before Arctic Burn comes back up. But not sure if they want to go for this one. Tusk all 3 as well, so they've got a couple of key levels here, but looking like they're just gonna see Jules split off and just go for a little bit of casual harass. Just get him low so that when the Tusk does now next come in, you have got the Wyvern already slightly low on HP. Top lane, Crush comes out, aggressive. Not going to be able to do too much. Slaughter matching up pretty well against this lane. The sprint helps you get away from Rocket Barrage, and there's no slows or lockdown for this lane with AA and Gyro coming together, so a very manageable lane for a Slaughter.
Yeah, this lane is very, very good for Slaughter, like you mentioned, with the sprint. There's no way they can kill him unless he makes a mistake. I mean, there's a slow Ice Vortex, but unless he gets Ice Vortex, yeah, and you don't really see like homing missile as well from Gyro, so there's very little kill potential. And with the Night Stalker rotating, they are the ones that can actually get a kill here.
Yeah, and just 0 mana sprint, so he's just like spamming up sprint whenever he feels he's like wants to win for a try and get his CS. If he doesn't get it, he can sprint out. So using it very deliberately. First blood, bottom lane, they've gone in. That was the aggression we talked about from the bounty
hunter. 1-for-1 though.
Yeah, that's 1-for-1.
Like I mentioned, it was good. They have to pay the price of losing 1 hero regardless.
Yep. And luckily for them, they get the first blood. If the first blood did not go their way, it would definitely not be with it. And not a 1-for-1 trade they'll want to make anymore, now that it's no longer going to be for a first blood bonus gold.
Yeah, and nighttime is going to pop soon, so we'll see how much the NS is...
What's going on mid? DK, 4 CS. What a stop!
What? Man, it took me a few seconds to check. Oh my god, what is going on? 4 CS?
Night Stalker's been there a lot, which is partially why, but this Night Stalker's only level 2, so he hasn't been
seeing that much. I kind of... It's hard to expect him to lose it so badly though.
You just spam your Breathe Fire. You
get
pro.
1 crit wave, 1 crit per wave, at least.
Yeah. By 4 minutes in, you should have, way more CS than this. You get a level 1 bottle because of your Breathe Fire, and you just rush bottle. There is no explanation or justification for still having this CS. He should have at least like 15 CS right now, I feel.
Yep. Half of the range is acceptable, but this is way too bad. Way too bad.
Bottom lane, they've gone in. Blade Fury's going to dodge a little bit with the snowball, but he's going to walk right into them with this, and I imagine they'll turn and fight. XZ, 1 last Ice Shards. Cuckoo gets low though. Has a good embrace and the tanker to heal him back up.
Looking really, really bad for CDEC.
What?
They might just lose this game.
35 last hits, 13 denies to an 8-6 as Dragonite. You know, very rarely do you see mid matchups like decide a game, but when it's this bad, it could. Shiki shackled under the tower, there as well. Power shot not even needed. He's going to go for the focus fire, and Jesse Vash and Bimbo get the kill at mid.
Oh my god, what is going on?
Crazy stuff. God,
they can't lose if they lose the early game, they're just gonna flat out lose this game. They can't do anything when it goes to mid to late game versus this lineup.
No.
Oh my god.
What kind of adjustments can they even make at this point? Like, they've got a passive support AA.
And they can count on Mineski making mistakes, and you punish it by getting track kills.
Okay.
But that's not a good way of counting on your opponents to win the game.
It's the level 6 gyro. That's the hope, I guess. But you can't actually gank Juggernaut. That's why Jug is such a good pick against CDEC, because you can't do that TP to the offlane and gank a Jug when he can just Blade Fury away.
And you can't kill. It's so difficult for him to kill his lane as well because of the sprint, since they don't have enough block.
Yeah. Mid's got win run.
That's how I felt the Ancient Aspiration was very weird here.
Yeah, normally you'd see teams like Pararubic or something with the Gyrocopter. Here we go, top lane though. They're looking to get aggressive onto Rio. Pops the sprint. He's going to run to the right, and Shiki, he doesn't get the latch on. He's got a haste rune though. praise to the Lord that is S4. He's chasing after Ryu, and this haste rune should be able to at least secure him a kill. Doesn't make it to the high ground. If he got to the high ground, could have got another stun off perhaps. Jesse Vash rotates in, looking for Q. Needs to be careful. Shiki still hasted up. We're off momentarily. We'll have another stun, and the Ice Vortex slowing him down. Once Jesse Vash, can he get him? The power shot comes in, snipes the AA. The breeze fire, just barely enough damage, and looks like Jay gonna get chased down here. The Tusk comes in. There's the cooldown. This is gonna be a big score on the Wind Ranger and CDC. They've salvaged ever so slightly the bad early game. It's
oh my god.
The aggressive rotations on Gyrocop. Again and again, this man finds ways to get his team into the game.
And they're gonna get power? Maybe?
Nah. I'll get some damage, that's all.
Radiant's middle tower.
Breeze by, they actually might. They'll get close to bringing this tower down.
This guy just makes the appropriate rotations every freaking time. Yep. But they're still in a very bad spot right now.
I mean, for Mineski, they'll be kicking themselves a bit because they just lost Slider and lost nothing else. It didn't have to go down like that.
Yeah, but they wanted to go for the extra kill. They got the AA kill, but it was not worth it.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Oops. Ryu now. Still singing his top lane.
It's not a Mineski game if there's no mistakes, I guess.
Yeah, you know.
They play so risky.
They play hard modes. Top lane. Here comes
this
Bounty and
is
AA.
the same as the first game. They don't have to do anything. They just need to relax and farm, and then their lineup will just ultimately overpower CDC.
Oh, nice power kill. And they get the shackle. Shiki could be in some trouble here. It may be daytime. One more power shot coming up soon, but here comes the gyro again. The cooldown. No, it's not going to land. He just gets out of range, gets thrown up in the air. Is there another rocket barrage that's coming soon? Cold Embrace is there. Raging Potato getting low, but he's going to survive it with the help of the creeps to tank it. Mineski will turn it around. Slider elsewhere in the top lane gets the kill. Shackle shot. Omni slash. This time it's Cuckoo with a rotation. The regen rune for Garda. He's got an invis in 2 seconds. Should be able to survive. Is there detection? The Blade Fury. Can he get away? They're going to miss the crush. He manages not to power shot from Jay. Snipes him, and Mineski get a tower and a couple of kills, including a very important one on the gyro. That was a 3-0.
Oh my god, yeah.
Tower.
You know, at the back of the mind of CDEC, they might have just felt that they just lost the game there. That was so game losing for them, having that happen with their lineup.
They had to go for it though, like they had such a bad start, like to me it's still like the rotation you've got to try and make.
Yeah, true. That's right too. They needed to actually do something to come back into the game, because they lost their lanes so badly.
If that snowball cooldown had just latched onto the Wind Ranger, it would have been a very different story, different outcome. Well,
shit happens, I guess.
The game of inches, Winter. Game of inches. Winter Wyvern now level 6, so there's Winter's Curse online, and on the dire side there's no track, no Ice Blast, but he supports level 5, so they're at least close to their ultimates, but it just means that for CDEC they can't just go, like, this is where like they'd say, okay, let's just smoke up and go find a kill. They've got to wait for at least track to come online, and ideally they'll leave AA top to farm at level 6 and throw Ice Blaster on the map.
Yeah, and you look at Kuku's item build as well. He's going for more stats heavy. Like he's not going to like a greedy, like maybe a Battle Fury Rush or any farming item. He just wants to be able to fight. He knows that if they just win the mid-game engagements, there's no way CDEC could actually win this game, because they are much stronger late game once more.
You can see the game plan. Dragon Knight holding onto a smoke. He's saying, guys, when we're ready, we are smoking and finding a freaking kill.
If they keep farming, they're gonna lose the game. So basically, he has to dictate the tempo of the game with his Dragon Knight.
And it has to be the Dragon Knight. He's the setup lane. They're gonna go in for a Winter's Curse on the Garda. They'll Blade Fury him down with the dust. Normally you don't see a Winter's Curse for a solo pick-off so much, but Mineski just happened to play a more slow-paced game here. Top lane, Ryu gets stunned up. Could be in trouble here, thrown up in the air, and well, there we go. They'll secure the kill.
Under attack.
Did they use the smoke? They used the smoke, right? I remember they actually saw.
Yeah, it was on the DK, so it looks like they did. Yeah, because they bypassed the Radiant Observer Ward using that, and now followed up with the tower, I imagine.
Oh, this is...
Here come Mineski.
This is anxious. This is so anxious for CDEC.
Yeah.
They need to secure a very big advantage for
Mineski. Of Glyph and everything. I don't see this tower going down, and yeah, CDC realized it, and also realized that Jug could TP in with an Omni Slash. Doesn't have a TP for now. He's looking for this bottom tier 1 tower, and it looks like CDC want to make a play on it. Cuckoo goes in with the Fury, now looking to possibly turn around for an Omni, but think decides it's not a fight he wants to take. He's being snowballed after now. A couple of creeps there as well. Garda now going to slow him down. Does he go for the Omni Slash? He's got a healing what he needs to use it. Phase away. Can he get out of this one? Ice Shard's up in a couple of seconds. He misses it though. Oh, Cuckoo. Not going to get out though. War is punching. Yep, one last right click from Garda. That was almost a botched kill. Important for CDEC to get those, but they still lost their T1 tower. By the gyro, they're going to lose a T1 at top as well, so Mineski get a couple of towers for it, but I'd say like an ever so slight mistake from them, although they're still very much in control.
Yeah, if only he had a TP instead of a...
Yeah,
he will definitely survive there. And he sold something for the TP, but he had the ban of the skin just now.
Well,
Radiant's bottom tower
that was and very
under
much
attack.
like when I was looking at him as the fight was breaking out towards top lane, I was thinking, okay, all he needs is a possible TP to go up there, but Garda has done a pretty good job on the bounty hunter, getting a lot of scouting
As we learned from last game, Parker, TP is very important.
Yes. Name of the game. I'm sure there's a few plays in Frankfurt who can tell you about that one.
Tower is under attack.
Every time Winterman, it's always me casting those crazy no TP games. It was the same thing at DAC.
The DAC game, were you casting that as well?
Yep, I was.
Oh, I think we were actually doing that game.
That was the two of us. Come on, Winter. I wasn't 100% sure I was you I was casting with, but yeah, that makes sense. Oh no, I was casting with Ben, wasn't I?
Was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I wasn't casting.
I think I was casting with Ben. You were on the panel. Anyways, here we go. CDEC lurking around this top lane, seeing what they can find.
Oh, they just randomly popped the dust there. They thought Garda was nearby.
Not the case.
It's still very anxious for CDEC. They are looking to find any advantage they can from the map. As the game goes by, it's getting very, very hard for them. The longer they wait, the more difficult it gets.
Yeah. Jesse Vash only level 5 on Night Stalker. He's actually the lowest level in the game right now. And
but he did his job though.
Yes.
He secured so much space for the mid lane and the top lane.
And something which all it's going to is like a fight or two where he stays alive, and he's likely to stay alive because he's such a low priority kill for EC. They're much more likely to try and focus down a Wind Ranger or a Jug, or even someone like a support Wyvern who can do a whole lot more with the Splinter Blast spam as well as Cold Embrace, Winter's Curse.
Man, just look at the net worth of these two heroes, the Wind Ranger and the Juggernaut. It's absurd right now for them.
Yep. And
Mineski
Slider about to pick up a blink, so...
Mineski is such a big... This 4k lead is actually bigger than it is because of the matchup, the lineup they have. Well, it feels like it's like a 7k lead that Mineski have right now.
Radiant's top tower
and this is before they hit their timings. They're just now
as long as they don't make mistakes and they don't give away track kills, too many of those, they should be able to take this game.
Possibly a big if, Winter. No. There's a lot of pressure here. $3 million teams are competing for in Frankfurt, and we've seen crazy things happen. Secret lost a game to Newbie Young earlier today, so this is very much possible tournament where upsets can happen, and even a team with a comfortable lead. I mean, Mineski winning this would be an upset, but leads get thrown already here in Frankfurt.
Mineski has like the better draft this game. It's a similar case in the first game, but the game they didn't execute. So if you're a Mineski fan, you just hope that Mineski pull their game together.
Well,
make very few mistakes.
This is solid.
And they should be able to.
5-man smoke, they get their blink dag on Slider, they get the Ags on Wind Ranger, and level 6 on Night Stalker.
Roshan, they're gonna go
say,
rush.
Hey,
this is the typical Mineski play. They smoke and they go for rush.
Not even going for kills. Very few, like this is a very unique thing to Mineski, because most teams would just go for kills here.
Oh, the Tusk.
Do they continue Roche here? Ice Blast goes flying in.
Though.
If they dodge, if they see the Ice Blast get used, they may look to re-engage. Doesn't look like they want to do so just yet. No, they're pinging to go back in, and it looks like they know Ice Blast is on cooldown. They've got the Healing Ward, and basically saying, CDC, come fight us. We're strong right now. We've got Winter's Curse, and Roche is dropping fast. Atrian on the ground here on the back line. It's going to be Jesse about to pull out. He gets out on the cooldown, but no, he walks back in, and unfortunately for him, that means he will go down. There's the Winter's Curse on Shiki. Omni Slash as well. Shiki done for. Q as well in trouble. There's going to be an aggressive Jericho in the back line. It's being chased down by Ryu, but who's chasing who? Aggressive. TP out. Crushes. Oh, half a second too late. Woo, Mineski get Roshan, win the fight that
They are
comes.
doing it.
Could have been
God.
even worse.
Mr. Parker, Mineski is doing it this game. What?
They are doing it, Winter.
They're
Do you
in
believe?
such a big lead.
Laban Mineski.
They can't lose this, right, from position.
It really does not feel like they can. I mean, it's 16 minutes in. They haven't taken a tier 2 tower. Casters are not meant to call games like early and stuff, but this is a draft which, I mean, the CDEC draft was very much all in on the early game. You draft Dragon Knight, Bounty Hunter, Gyro, like this is, you're looking to win the lanes and take towers one by one with DK. They have not done that. They have not succeeded. They've taken one tower the entire game. And that tower was denied. God are now caught out. Nothing is going the way of AC. Their draft is just not sending anything right now. A comeback
Game
should
is
not be
super
possible,
tough.
Winter, but...
The last game was not quite possible, but it did happen.
Yes.
So.
Last
Until
game,
the
though,
throne
it
goes
shouldn't have
down.
been possible, but Mineski at least had a late game life. This time around,
Oh
it's
yeah,
like, it shouldn't
they
be...
had advantage.
It's same thing where it shouldn't be possible, and on top of that, there's no late game for CDEC. So it's like, if they come back, what are they coming back into? A weaker late game. Whereas last game, Mineski, they could take advantage of the CDEC misplays to turn the game around. Snowball in top, Ryu, he's on the run.
How many?
The greatest
How
kick.
many mistakes Mineski?
Gonna run into a cooldown, gets off the crush, may still survive this one, just, yeah, he's got another blink soon, and hashtag space created.
How many mistakes that Mineski has to make for them to lose this game?
I mean,
a lot, I can tell you.
I mean, maybe if like you pull a Swindle Melons and accidentally kill off your Axe Scepter or something. Oh,
They
I
can
dropped my
still
Axe
win.
Scepter and it got denied.
Dude, even
suddenly
if
the game
that
gets
happens,
harder.
they still have the lineup to win.
Yeah, that's the thing. They need to do that as well as play a fair few kills, so...
Okay, 2 team wipes with like 6 track kills.
Oh yeah, they've got track. So okay, we talked about the lack of comeback, but track is the one thing which I guess gives some possibility. And
You know, if the game is like they have track and we still feel it's difficult, you know how difficult it is.
yep, it's
Usually against BH, like one bad mistake you lose, and you change the whole game with like 3 or 4 track kills. But this game, Mineski has the lineup to allow them like at least 2 or 3 chances.
And
They can lose
Mineski
the tier two
just
fight.
aren't going greedy. Cuckoo on the jug, going for an SMY as opposed to any kind of greedy Battle Fury like you mentioned. So very much going for early game, more stats focused items. Wind Ranger rushing an Aghanim Scepter, just tanking. I mean, it's fairly standard stuff, but it's so difficult to get these comeback kills when they're this tanky. Oh, no detection. Unfortunate for Jules. He gets it delivered. Oh no, they hit the dust! Jesse Vass finally throws it. Meanwhile, top lane, the more exciting fight. Shiki gonna get caught out of the Dragon Knight. That's an Omni-size kill. Raging
my
Potato
God.
gets, but there's no more damage. XC gonna go down. That's a gem loss! Cuckoo says, hey guys, come and grab this one. He may just pick it up himself. He did finish off the Bounty Hunter over in the dire side of the map, but that was a
I
big
think
win.
they just won the game, dude.
That's a... Not only do they win the fight and get a 1200 gold change, but it's an 1800 gold change with the gem. That's a huge gold swing with that gem. That was a big investment for CDEC and it gets instantly lost.
That was their last step coming back into the game. So they needed the gem to control the map so they can actually find the proper pickoff with the BH.
Yeah.
But right now they even lose that. So Mineski can just basically chill, wait for night every time and just farm and out farm.
Oh, they get a blink crush here. Aggressive, gonna get caught out. Does he look to re-engage? His TP's still on cooldown, and Ryu comes back in. He's got another crush. It's the power shot as well. Oh man, Gyro goes down, and CDEC have just got to be looking at each other and asking the big question: what do we do? Is this just it? We're going down to the lower bracket.
Oh my god.
They've got to blink on Dragon Knight, but even so, you blink stun someone, at best you can kill one hero if you throw everything, and by everything I mean the
if you're CDEC right now, you're thinking like, we better hope that Mineski throws the game away, because there's no way they can actually win this without the help of Mineski.
Yep. And right now, Mineski...
There's like literally no way.
Mineski have confidence and composure. That game 2 victory for them has done huge amount of good for this team and their mental state, I imagine, and right now it's showing. Everything very disciplined right now. Also
Yeah, they
considering
just
waiting
this
another
is
Roshan.
The same situation. the first game. They just need to chill and they're gonna win the game.
Well, first game they never chilled. They were nowhere near this far ahead in the first game. The first game they were kind of even on gold, but had the stronger draft. Like they never even had more than like a 1 to 2 gold lead in game 1. Right now we're looking at a 10k plus gold lead, and the better draft, the better late game draft.
They have not make any risky plays.
Yeah.
Not give away track kill, and they are going to
Here we go. Link's unavailable. They get Cuckoo with this one.
Okay,
Big says you're on your own. See Omni Slash off. Blade Fury gets that as well. Still gonna go down. That's a track kill. He got the retrack off afterwards. Jay re-engaging, gets the shackle, but there's another DK stun.
Yeah.
Second track kill goes with CDEC. Cut your losses, Mineski. That's got to be the call here.
They should ditch him. Oh my god.
I think he initially ditched him and then he... Oh, he got the Omni Slash off. I better go back in.
Oh no, they give away the gem back.
Oh, that was the gem as well? A gem and 2 track kills? Well,
okay.
Step 1, CDEC, get a couple of track kills. Step 2, get a couple more. Step 3, keep on getting some more. They're just gonna keep on doing this bit by bit. And you never know. Mineski have given a life plan to CDEC here, and well, CDEC will take the tier 2 tower, as well as those track kills back to the bank. And
that's huge tension. That was big. That was so big for them.
That's like a 3 to 4
that was like what?
gold swing.
That was like 5,000, at least 4,000-5,000 gold given away.
Yeah, and with the gem it makes a big difference. As Tusk will be holding on to that one now. Jay, he's just TP down bottom on respawn. He's down here alone, and CDC are actually rotating. Gyro went top though, but they may still jump him here. Jay's gonna be careful. He's got the blink dagger. If he shows himself, could be done for.
He knows they're there,
and he's
for sure.
Well, he's trapped though because he's got no TP. He's gonna back up, and if you back off, you're backing right into the bounty hunt. And yeah, he blinks into the tree. Smart move from Jay. Bounty now with a completed mech back at base. They're gonna scout with the guys. Not gonna see him. Oh, did it? He blinked in. I think it was just out of range. They didn't ping or anything.
Okay, this is the fight. If Mineski loses this fight, CDEC will be back in the game.
Well, Mineski gonna smoke up, run right into Garda. Jesse Bash drops a sentry, but where's the dust? Garda gets slowed down once. They're gonna get the blink crush off Garda.
No dust.
Tough spot here. Don't want to commit this one. They didn't have vision of the rest of the CDEC draft, and they were worried about going blindly into a cooldown, I imagine. But they had that pick off if they wanted it. They play it safe.
They need to just make sure they don't give too much track kills away. The last 2 kills were really big.
Next Roshan is soon.
Chill, try to not take too much risk and yet keep farming.
Well, for CDC, they've hit one more item. A bounty with a mech, Tusk with a Ghost Scepter, and BKB coming soon for Gyrocopter. Not all hope is lost, but it's going to be tricky. It's going to be an uphill battle for CDEC, but you can see now the net worth of the Gyrocopter getting closer.
They need more help from Mineski if they want to come back into the game. Another few more kills given away like the last time, then Mineski will be in a very big trouble.
What's the plan here? Mineski grouping up a little bit. Feels like almost Mineski want to get a gem, but I guess first they want to complete the Ag Scepter.
They're probably gonna maybe try and smoke Roshan again.
Judging
by their
have got to be aware of that play. So, I mean, they are going to be constantly scouting out for it. They're trying to de-ward around the pit itself. Right now, Mineski's vision is still pretty good despite the gem. The eye shards to scout up this cliff, but they have not checked the lower one below Roche, so this ward may go undetected, and it looks like that is exactly the case. So, really nice ward from Mineski. Bypassing the gem, and
yep, and they have their dust now on the
they
NS.
smoke as Roches come back up. Nice.
They're gonna run
to scout it out.
Are they gonna run into Roche and then they're gonna see the ice? Okay,
I'm sure they realize they've got to win a fight, and they're drawing lines directly at CDEC. CDEC have the high ground though. This is risky. Shiki's in position. As is aggressive, no aggressive, he's running right towards them. Mineski gonna catch vision of him soon. XZ is there, they pop the knife, and XZ gets ignored instead. They go for the blink touch on Shiki, they want the Dragon Knight aggressive. He gets with his first knife, down. Raging Potato gets low, still alive, goes a courier of all things, Snowball. Jimmy goes down, and now Mineski gonna buy back the win rate. It's an important fight. Gyrocopters through the ice stun will save his life. Cuckoo can't get him. Mineski have lost 2, possibly more. Ryu is on the run. They've also committed a buyback to this one, and only a Dragonite is dead. Oh boy.
They're trying to help CDEC. What is going on?
They're going into road. They're saying we used the buyback. We better make it count. Can CDEC stop this one? The mech from Ghana coming in clutch, also huge ice shards. The Roche is dropping fast, and it looks like it's going to be too fast. Ice shards is there with an ice blast. Aegis gets pinged up by Wind Ranger. Jesse Bash definitely to go down, and they may even lose Wind Ranger, not just once, but possibly twice. Shackle not going to let Bimbo. He's in trouble. Can he get the blink out? He has it on respawn. Rocket Breath be there, doesn't get the blink. It's a 4-star from the white. Wait, no, wet 4-star. From the
First off on the Slada, dude.
Oh, Slada. I was like, where is the Slada? Slada forced him, then TP. Damn.
Oh, that was not worth it. Oh, track again. That was the last thing that you want happening to Mineski, and it's happened. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, Jay, careful. And we're back to dead even on net worth, Winter. The mountain has been climbed. CDEC. They're on top of Mount Everest. The question is, can they get back down safely? Getting up is a challenge. Getting down is, well, they're going to have to do that. And without a very good late game lineup.
Why are they doing this to us, Parker?
They got to give, not just us, but Mineski fans all over the world heart attacks at this rate. This is... You sound like a disappointed dad right now. Just gotta relax, play safe, play calm.
They just need to keep farming. Don't do anything too risky. Just go for the kills that are secure and just make sure you don't give track kills.
They should have
really
waited the Night Stalker accepted too. That would have just allowed them to pick and choose their fights.
Yeah, he was like there, you know, at that point.
He was like 500 short. He's only now 350 away. If they have an Ags on Night Stalker, they were feeling threatened because Roche was back up, and they don't want CDEC to take Roche, but CDEC have a terrible Roche lineup.
If CDEC takes Rush, they can still do the successful base defense and win the game.
Yes,
they just need to make any risky plays and just wait for the Ag. Like we talked about Night Stalker, why he's so strong. Because of the second timing of the hero. The first timing is obviously in the early game, he's very powerful, and the second timing is his Aghanim's, where he allows his team to choose the fight and make better decisions when you're choosing to fight. And they were not waiting for that item if they tried to make anymore. Like that play would have been perfect if they had Aghanim's on NS.
Yeah, it was very much the bounty giving more vision than what the Night Stalker can right now. When they get the Ags now, they need that. I mean, you mentioned the gem, I feel like it's got to come ASAP. No one can afford it just yet. Wyvern, a couple hundred gold possibly, or maybe Jesse Vash will just buy it himself, but
oh my god.
Mineski have got to be just telling themselves, let's slow things down now.
Yeah, you know what, dude? This series, like all the 3 games, every game should have been very straightforward. Every game. But it had to be like this.
And you said it coming in. Game 1, it felt like Mineski should have won and CDEC took it away from them. Game 2, it was CDEC's, and then a crazy base race, as well as CDEC just forcing the issue, not going for Roshan, create a comeback as well. So it's been 2 comebacks so far.
So according to history, CDEC is supposed to win this, right? Because they're coming back into this game.
I mean, we've got 2 games to go by, and that's a big enough sample size for me, Winter. It feels like we need to be for a possible comeback.
Oh my god, it's so stressful if you are playing in this tough game. Oh my god, I can't imagine the players.
You know, maybe they don't realize quite how far ahead they were. It's hard to know if they...
the game. I mean, you have to have somewhat a really good idea when you drafted this lineup, and you know that CDEC is going to be very anxious about ending the game. Or rather, is he going to get any more track kills for his team?
Jules is... I think he was just trying to run up the gem. He was like 80 gold short. He gets over the ice shot. Shackle is there. Xe gets up the Ghost Scepter though. Jules still in trouble. Winter's curse on Garda. Doesn't catch anyone else. The BKB from a Civila. Run past.
Cool.
Gyro go for a TP out. Okay.
Run, my friend.
Yeah, run. Everybody gets... DK has another stun though. The Shackle not going to latch in. Jesse Bash out. Brought down, they're gonna get the wall punch on Rio as well. He's in trouble now. They're gonna lose 3. CDEC walking all over Mineski. One by one, they find the pickoffs, and track by track, they get back into this game and will pull ahead in terms of overall net worth.
They just needed to ditch the Y1 again.
It's been the story of this game. Just ditch your buddy when you're in trouble. We saw when the Jug got caught out and Wind Ranger went back in. That was the first 2 pickoffs that started the comeback. Was the Jug and the Wind Ranger in mid lane by the T1 tower. And CDEC gonna get... It looks like a Team 3 tower off of this. A Shackle. Yeah, nicely played, but the cold feet gonna latch. Jay's gonna be careful. He gets out of the cold feet. The snowball in though is gonna cause him some problems. The cold embrace not enough. Cuckoo now forced back. And Wind Ranger dead for 80 seconds without 5. Possibly see not just the Team 3 but a Rax if Mineski don't have some way of holding this one. It's like the goal is to chase everyone on the CDEC side low, but they're starting to heal up. The kicks back in and they're ready for Mineski, should be chased further.
Oh dear, what has happened? This was the only place to come back into the game by Mineski helping them. They did give them such a huge favor. That was like what, 4 track kills? 0 or 5?
Let's not share that anymore. Yeah, that was a lot of track kills.
What was Roland thinking about? Was it the network graph?
Yep,
I can hear him laughing.
We've got a very chatty, very involved producer. He's invested in this game, Winter, just like we are. This is...
Man, I'm so stressed right now.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Especially, like, I mean, for you, like, as a former player, you've been in this position. Think TI2, Orange versus eHome. You were in this exact position. How can you lose the game
Radiant's
and then
bottom tower is under attack.
catastrophe strikes? What is it like, Winter? How do you, like, what do you do here to compose yourself?
I don't know.
If you knew, that game would have gone better, perhaps. I don't know. Sorry to bring back bad memories, Winter, but...
So at least the prize pool wasn't that big back then.
It's true. Man, that's crazy. I think it was
between
has a bigger prize pool than TI2.
Between 25,000 and 50,000. It wasn't as big as now, something like that, or maybe 40,000.
Well,
back then 7th and 8th place was 25k. Right now it's 800k. TI.
Times have changed. And CDEC looking to change this game 3.
How is this even happening, dude? How?
There's a Scotty now on Gyro. He's just going for pure survivability. He wants to be able to survive the Omni Slash, get more stats, more armor.
Like pitch perfect to win the fight. They can still do it. Believe.
Well, it's a 7,000 gold deficit, and they've got a pretty good late game lineup. They've got the vision advantage from a Night Stalker, especially once he gets a gem. It feels like they need BKBs, and that's exactly what they're building on a couple of heroes, Wind Ranger as well as Slider. Just to be able to negate like the cooldown, Rocket Barrage, the DK stun. So fast. Well, they're going in aggressive. They want Shiki, but he's got backup. This is a 4-star out. Iki, snowball in. Jacob some trouble. He punches up into the air. Shiki gets the stun. They're going to lose Wind Ranger. Cuckoo's got an Omni Slash. He's going to find a way to get it off. Shiki, he's already tanked the Winter's Curse. They're now on cooldown. Cuckoo goes for a Bladery TP out. Where's that Warren punch? It's on cooldown. He'll make it out. Jules maybe just as lucky as well. Just the one casualty. But Mineski, they're not taking it slowly. They're not staying calm. They were going on the aggressive there.
They need someone to tell them, relax, you're doing fine.
Chat will hotkey possibly broken. Who knows? He's on the front line, just trying to delay things. He's careful. He's got a blink stun here. Are they going to go for it under the T4 tower? He's got a buyback, but this is not a kill. He's giving up. And Judd goes on cooldown. He doesn't have buyback. Oh no. He didn't have buyback. I was clicking someone else who had it, and now we'll see them swing towards bottom. Jug is dead. Wind is dead for 12 more seconds. They may just get a second lane of Rax here. They're on the higher ground. They're pushing. And they're looking to clinch game number 3. The decider against Mineski. Tied at the noose and put Mineski into their grave. Mineski will not tap out just yet, but it's a second melee rack's about to be claimed. 3v5. And Mineski aren't even going to try and eke a play onto this one. Roche about to respawn as well and stay in a perfect position to take it.
It's all my fault.
You put on the Winter's Curse.
I cursed them, oh my god.
You weren't meant to curse Mineski, they were meant to be the ones doing the Winter's Curse this game.
This is so hard for me to watch. If only you could see my face right now, my reaction, oh my god. The feel, please.
They've still got a lower bracket hope should they lose this game. For one thing, this game not over yet.
It's so demoralizing to lose a game like this.
Yep.
It's very hard to come back from a loss like this. When you know deep down in your heart that you got the game, you were supposed to win that game 10 times in a row, and then you lost the game.
Is there still a chance for Mineski here? I mean, we were talking about how there was no chance, very little to no chance for CDEC earlier. Oh, Jules caught out the jungle. He'll go down. Just trying to get some more down. What?
You know what I said 20 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago? The only way they can lose is giving away track kills.
How many track kills are we looking at? I mean, he's got a 9 assists and 2 kills, and pretty much all of those happened after you said that.
We understand it's gonna happen at some point, but you can't give so many. Like one or two is fine. It's bound to happen when someone getting caught out here.
And by someone, it wasn't support Winter. It was the Jug and the Wind Ranger who kept getting caught out as well. That was the biggest problem. It was your core heroes getting caught out.
The buyback from Wind Ranger, and then they forced the Roche, and then they died at the Roche, and then after that, they died again.
And now prepare for an Aegis gyrocopter pushing down your base, and that's an Aegis butterfly gyrocopter soon. He's about a bit over 1,000 gold short of that butterfly. Oh man.
I don't know what to say, Parker. I'm so sad.
And for Mineski, a couple BKBs could help him out for this defense if they can farm them. Wind Ranger, a little bit short. Needs about 800 or 900 gold more. Juggernaut, no BKB in sight. Slaughter, similarly, both Slaughter and Wind Ranger are so close to their BKBs. Just not right there. Wind Ranger even
the time. They don't have the time to farm it.
You gotta sell your phase boots or something possibly. Sell phase boots and, I don't know. Sell your blink dagger, get a BKB. He's trying to farm neutrals now, but he's still short gold. If they had 2 BKBs, they may have time because of the tier 2 tower, giving them a bit of a buffer. But it doesn't look like it. And defending without them is going to be so much more difficult.
They have to use the gold then for buyback. Maybe the Wind Ranger can hit on time. But not the Slaughter.
Sell whatever you can. Again, still short. Throws one last power shot. Still not there.
Nah, he can farm his BKB. Like with the creep wave here.
He needs to tell his team, give me these freaking creeps. I'll get one of them. Still short.
He got one of them.
All the TP. Anything. There we go. He sells it. Plus 37 gold. He's almost 75 more. I mean, this BKB is not going to change everything, but it's definitely a much needed component for the high ground defense, I feel.
Yeah. So he can actually move around. He got control every fight by the DK and the snowball and the punch.
DK's done. Then he gets caught. Then there's a cold feed as well. Just needs one of these creeps and he's not getting it. His team, I mean, you've got to spam out the lane using everything you can.
He's got it.
Alright.
Oh, camel go.
How about Mr. Slaughter? He's still got about 500 or 600. Maybe wants to take this mid lane, but also has to be ready to get a good jump off.
He can sell his
bottom barracks are under
You'd rather have a BKB than a 1, but you also want to make sure you can get finished the BKB should you go for it. You just control the creep waves on. That's a call down. That's going to catch him. He gets pulled out. Nice play there. Nice with curse as well. Cool shot on 2. Aggressive. He's getting focused. And he gets snowballed to save his life though. Snowball is under the twin balls though. Maybe not the big call embraces there. Mineski. They've lost 2 aggressive lows, but he's got Aegis. Cuckoo. He's got no Omnis. Has to play around with Raging Potatoes. BKB keeping alive. Wars punch in the air. Cheeky gets the stun. And Mineski have lost 3, 4. They 5x the Jug. They're trying to do anything they can to hold on. Cheeky crushed up the GK. He's still got a cheese though. And aggressive on the front lines. He's doing what he can. The Aegis cheese proving too much for Mineski. this may be the end for the Filipino team in the winner bracket. They'll drop down the loss here, and Cuckoo trying to make one last hurrah. Cheeky's there with a stun. They'll lose the jug again, and with that, they'll lose their last hope in Game 3. GG is called. CDEC pull a rabbit out of the hat and cause the third comeback in a row in this best of 3. What a ridiculous series.
And this game was so hard to watch. The story
Just like